What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to Rebuilding Nebraska. Today we'll be playing our first game of the series at home against the Wyoming Cowboys. We are slightly the favorite team, and we are slightly better, apparently. We have the same offense, a little bit better defense. So it's not significant enough that we're, guaranteed to win this game or anything. This is definitely going to be a close game, I feel like. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Interesting to see how we play, and hopefully we can put in a good performance. Looking at the Wyoming roster, it looks like they don't really have any sort of top-end talent. Nobody in the 90s. Muma, pretty good middle linebacker for them. Got a good center. Got a good running back. Got a guard. Defensive ends look like they're pretty strong for them. Good strong safety. But quarterback, only an 81 overall. But he is fast. Really agile. Really good acceleration. Pretty good break tackle as well. Really elusive. Good bulk. Okay. He's going to be running a lot, it looks like. What are his throw ratings? 87 throw power, so he's got a strong arm, but not the most accurate. So he looks pretty good, actually. And so, let's see what their rest of the running backs are like. Got a couple other decent options. Don't have a lot of speed there, but they seem to be decent players. Decent break tackles for them. Not really strength break, trucking guys, but really good elusiveness. So that running back might be hard to stop. It looks like they have a pretty good running game, and looks like they don't have a very good receiving game. They do not have basically any good wide receivers. They have no speed there, so shouldn't have to be too worried about the deep ball for the most part, because they don't really have anybody that can really beat our cornerbacks for speed, really. It still can happen, but yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that as much. It looks like we're going to have to worry about their running game. They're probably going to primarily focus on that based on what I'm seeing from their wide receivers. Do they have a good tight end, even? Still not. So yeah, they shouldn't have much of a pass game. Hopefully we can hold them down there. We just have to be really focused on their run game. They've probably been doing a lot of read options and triple options, seeing how that quarterback can run. Kind of like how we built our offense. Like, they don't have much else offensively, so they're probably really going to utilize that. In terms of offensive line, looks to be okay without being too spectacular. Pretty bad right tackle. We don't really have many great pass rushers. They do have two pretty decent pass rushers, but one of the strengths of our offensive line is our tackles. They're both young, but they're both pretty solid players. One good defensive tackle. Looks like he's more of a pass rusher, though, so they might struggle defending the run, which would be great for us, even though they do have that really good middle linebacker. I'm assuming, even though it says he's a coverage guy, I'm assuming he's a good tackler as well. 88 tackle, yeah. He's actually a good pass rusher as well. Good power moves and finesse moves. Like, their middle linebacker is a better pass rusher than any of our players on our team. Block shed's decent without being spectacular. Really good play rec. Zone coverage is decent, so he's a pretty good all-around middle linebacker. So I don't think there's really going to be any one thing we can exploit. The rest of their linebackers aren't very good, though. So it might fall all on him. They don't have good corners either. So we might not have a very good passing game. But if we can get it working, I think it can be successful against this team. Free safety's okay. And they do have a good strong safety with some good speed. Is he much of a box guy, or is he more of a coverage guy? 74 tackling, so probably more of a coverage guy. Good pursuit, play rec. Yeah, good coverage. So he's definitely more of a coverage guy. He could play cornerback for them even. He'd be their best cornerback. So I'd rather than play strong safety than cornerback, because I think he'd be a little bit less of a problem there. But yeah, they don't look spectacular. I feel like we can kind of still be pretty creative with how we play them. I think we can have success in the run game. I think we can have success in the pass game. We can take advantage of their poor defensive backfield. But yeah, it's going to be hard to stop their running game. I think that's what this game's going to come down to. Can we stop their running game between Valaday and Chambers? Let's find out.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The children of the corn have invaded Lincoln. It is a sea of red in always sold-out Memorial Stadium. One of the most intimidating venues in all of college football, and Nebraska set to defend its home turf.
This matchup's taking place in Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Wyoming won the toss, so they'll be kicking off, and we are underway. Rebuilding Nebraska starts, and we're going to start with the ball in our All Reds. Let's get this going. So to start off this series, we are starting out in the Wildcat. We've got a tight end in the backfield with us, running back in the slot. He's going to come in motion, and we're going to fake it, and we're going to be a run off the bat. Adrian Martinez gets the first touch of Rebuilding Nebraska, and he takes it for 15. That's a good start. After that big first down run, we come out in the pistol, 2 tight ends, and he's going to hand it off up the middle. This first touch for Ramir Johnson, and he gets 9 yards. Decent start, running the ball pretty well to start this game. On second and 1, we stay in the pistol, 2 running backs in the backfield for this one, 1 tight end, 2 receivers. We're going to fake the handoff, look to throw, and our first pass is completed, and it's to our best offensive player, Austin Allen. 3 plays, 3 first downs, 2 first downs, but 3 really good plays to start this game. For the first time, we see this team in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. He's going to fake the handoff, and Adrian Martinez is going to carry it again. And he gets good yardage once again, another 9 yards. Going back to the pistol, second and 1. We've got 2 tight ends on the field, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. And we're going to look to throw. He's going to not have any time, though. The blitz comes from Wyoming, and they get there. He had to get rid of that quickly, and he didn't. And he gets paid for it. Now it's 3rd and 8. Probably should have run the ball there, get an easy first down, but instead, we go for a big play, and we get sacked, and now we're in a difficult 3rd and 8. First kind of obvious passing situation of the game for Nebraska. They're going to come out, trips to the right in the bunch, and we are going to look to throw. He's going to have time this time. Not much. He does get rid of it, and it gets knocked down by Braden Smith. Well, started out as a pretty good drive, ends on 4th and 8, and we're probably going to have to kick the field goal from here. It's going to be 53 yards. Does our kicker have the leg? Let's find out. From 53 yards to get our first points on the board. Is it going to be good? Looks like he has the distance. Does he have the accuracy? He does. And we score our first points in Rebuilding Nebraska. It's only a field goal, but we're on the board. Pretty promising first offensive drive from Nebraska, but now we see what their defense is made of. Wyoming's coming out 4 wide, 5 wide actually. Come in motion though. It looks like they might be running it, and they are. They're going to hand off, and they're going to get the first down on the first play. They spread Nebraska out, brought the running back into the backfield, and a good 13-yard run to start their drive as well. After a 4-yard reception, they come out in, looks like a quarterback power. He breaks the first tackle. He's got the ability to do it. Actually, it's the running back that lined up in the backfield. Come in a wildcat formation and look to go with the power run, but we stop it well. It's now 3rd and 5. On 3rd and 5, Wyoming coming back out in a 5 wide, bunch to the left-hand side, and they are going to be throwing. It's going to be a draw by the quarterback. He's going to have a lot to do there, and he only gets a yard. In their first defensive possession, Nebraska gets the stop. Now the offense is going to get the ball back. Pretty good opening possessions by both the offense and the defense. If it wasn't for that sack, I feel like we would have gotten 7 points. We're going to come out in the full house for our second drive, and it looks like it's going to be a triple option. He's going to hand it off, though. The backup running back, Yakiz Gant, is going to get his first touch, and it's going to go for 4 yards. On 3rd and 1, so far they're 0 of 1 on 3rd down. They're lining up in a very heavy package, though. 3 tight ends on the field, out of the pistol. They're going to run it up the middle, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get more. Ramir Johnson gets 10 yards, but looked like he's going to be stopped in the backfield and forces a punt. He breaks the tackle and gets the first down. After a 5-yard loss on an attempted option play, Nebraska can come out 2nd and 15, needing to get some yards here. They're in shotgun, 1 tight end on the field. He's going to look to run. No one's open, so Adrian Martinez takes off, uses his legs, and eventually slides down a big gain when we really needed it. 13 yards, comfortable 3rd and 2 now. Another 3rd and 2. Nebraska needs to convert. They're coming out with 2 tight ends in the pistol, running back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers out wide. And he's going to fake the handoff. It's going to be another read option, and he's going to get the edge. And it's Adrian Martinez with another good carry. 9 yards this time, and he currently has 39 yards on the game to start. After 2 incomplete passes, Nebraska are now in 3rd and 10. 5 wide. They need to throw here, looks like, and they are going to throw. He's got time, but the ball is just nowhere near any of his wide receivers. Looks like he might have had options, but the inaccurate pass means it's another field goal attempt for Nebraska. After 2 drives ending in field goals for the Nebraska offense, the defense comes out again, looking to build on a good drive last time out. They're going to spread him out again and look to run again, but a good play to hit him in the backfield. He only gets 2 yards. Valladay, definitely the guy they're going to be leaning on, but we stopped him so far today. Wyoming sticking with 5 wide. They love this 5 wide formation. They're going to look for a screen. He's going to have time to get time and space, and he's going to get the first down. A 10-yard reception on 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard carry on 1st down, and Joshua Cobbs gets the first down for Wyoming. Wyoming definitely being a lot more multiple than I thought they would be, incorporating screens and spreading out the defense instead of just pounding that run game, which is what I expected. They look to throw here again on first down. They get 18 yards this time to Trayton Welch. They're going to come out again in 4 wide. One running back in the backfield. They can definitely run out of this. And it's going to be an option play, and he's going to break the first tackle. He's going to make the pitch eventually, and he's going to get a first down. 12 yards on a play where they really should have lost yardage. 2nd and 13, I think the playbook's still pretty wide open for Wyoming here. They've got a trip to the left in the bunch, and they're going to hand it off. I thought that might happen, and they're going to get a pretty good gain. On 2nd and 13, gives them a very manageable 3rd down after that 9-yard run. The second quarter starts with Wyoming in a really good position. They've gone 5 wide again, but they can definitely run from this. 3rd and 4. They are going to throw, though. Is he going to have time? He's going to have time, but the accuracy isn't there. And they have a good drive this time, Wyoming, but they get in field goal range, and they can't get the first down. They're going to settle for 3 points. Nebraska actually get lucky. The field goal goes wide right, and after a great Wyoming drive, they end up with nothing. That is just what Nebraska needed, because they have not been able to get in the end zone so far. On first down, they're going to come out and look for another read option. Out of the pistol, and Adrian Martinez. He might just run this for the rest of the game, because they have not shown they can stop him yet. After a good run by Adrian Martinez in first down, they're going to come out in the shotgun, 2 tight ends to the right-hand side, and it's going to be a power run for Adrian Martinez. He's going to hit the edge, and he's going to get yet another good gain, breaking the first tackle and getting 14 yards. After a 2-yard run by Adrian Martinez on first down, they're going to come out 2nd and 8, trips to the right-hand side, and the tight end's going to come in motion. Austin Allen's going to come in motion. It's going to be another read option, but Wyoming were expecting it this time, and they hit him behind the line. They lose 3 yards. Quarterback runs worked really well to start this game, but they've kind of keyed on them now, and might have switch things up a little bit. On 3rd and 11, they're going to come out in the shotgun with trips to the right. Austin Allen's going to come in motion to the left-hand side, and they're probably going to be passing it, and they are. It's going to be a blitz for Wyoming. He's got to get the ball out of his hands. He finds Austin Allen, or he finds Oliver Martin, actually, the slot receiver, but he only gets 8, at least 4th and 3. After 3 straight field goal drives by the offense, Wyoming is going to come out now, and they're going to look to throw. From the 5 wide, again, their quarterback's actually going to look to run. We need to spy him because he's got a big gain there. 17 yards for Sean Chambers. They love spreading it out and giving the quarterback an option to run or throw or hand it off. They got so many different options in their playbook. We got to be really worried about this spread offense they got, especially the running game out of it. 3rd and 3 here for Wyoming. Definitely the full playbook is available to them. They've got 3 to the right-hand side, and they're going to look to throw. Looks like Nebraska sends a blitz, but they're going to find the man on the crosser. Does he get the first? He is inches short. Really curious what Wyoming's going to do here. 4th and inches. They probably should go for this. And they are going to go for it. 4th and inches. They spread them out. I'm expecting a quarterback run here. And it's not going to be the case. They're going to look to throw it. He's going to have a man in the flats. He's going to get the first down, just barely. Joshua Cobbs gets the 1 yards they need, and their drive continues. Sean Chambers, I thought he'd just be a running threat, but he's currently 5 of 6. No big plays so far, but they could definitely come, especially if you have to rely on keying on this run game. They go with the speed option to the left-hand side, and they get 6 yards on first down. 3rd and 3. You'd expect them to, have 2 drives here. If they don't get it on first down, they're probably going to go for it on 2nd down. They're going to look to run up the middle knowing that, but we should have him in the backfield. But Valladay makes a miss, and he gets a 6-yard carry for the first down. 6.4 average for him so far. Chambers, 6 of 7 for 42 yards throwing. They're going to come out in 5 wide. We already know they can do anything from here. And they are going to look to throw. We've got to be worried about his legs, and we've got to be worried about the man in the flats. Nobody is in the flats. Joshua Cobbs gets a simple 11 yards. Wyoming in the red zone for the first time. They're going to come out under center, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side. Tight end's going to motion to the left. This could very well be a run to the left-hand side. Every time they've been under center, they've run the ball. But not this time. They're going to look to throw, and he's got a man open. Trayton Welch gets 10 yards, makes it 2nd and inches. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for Wyoming. Still going with 4 wide, running back in the backfield. I'd be surprised if this wasn't a run. And he is going to be a read option. He's going to walk into the end zone. Wyoming are going to get the first touchdown of the game. Every drive for Nebraska's offense so far has ended in points, but they need to start getting in the end zone. To start this drive, they're going to come out in the pistol, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side, and they're going to run up the middle. I think they're going to be relying on the run for most of this game based on what we've seen so far. They already have 100 rushing yards, and their passing game has done absolutely nothing so far. After a good first down carry, they're going to come out in the full house. Looks like there might be a slot blitz from the right-hand side, but they are going to run away from it. He's got Yaquez Yant, gets the ball, and he's got space to run into, but a little bit of indecision. He only gets 6. Looked like there could have been more there for him. Yant's going to stay in the game. They're staying in the pistol, 2 running backs in the backfield, Allen out to the left-hand side, and they're going to run. Looks like the triple option. The quarterback's going to take it. He's going to, what is that? The running back is tackled, but Adrian Martinez still pitches it. And It's a turnover, the first turnover of the game, and it could have been completely unavoidable. There was no reason for Adrian Martinez to pitch that. After a 2-yard loss on first down, they're going to come out 4 wide again. One running back in the backfield, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. We need to get some pressure, and we do. Sean Chambers looks to roll out to the left-hand side, and he gets sacked. We might have just knocked him out of field goal range. 3rd and 20. A lot to do for Wyoming if they're going to get the first down, but I'm assuming they just want to get enough yardage to get a comfortable field goal, and it looks like they will get that. 8 yards for Valaday, and that should set up the field goal, which will put them ahead. Their kicker must not have much of a leg, though, because they're going to come out and they're going to look to punt from the 32-yard line. This could very well be a fake. Looks like Nebraska might be ready for it. See what they do here. I wouldn't be faking it on 4th and 12, but their kicker must not have much of a leg. Nebraska is actually letting the clock run down here. I think Wyoming are glad to let the clock run out, and Nebraska might be in the same boat. They've struggled to pass the ball, so I wouldn't be surprised after turning it over last time if Nebraska are ready to send this to halftime up 2 points. And it looks like they very well could have been behind. And they are going to punt, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. It's going to be 20 seconds for Nebraska to do something. Curious what they look to do here. If they're just going to run the clock out, or if they're actually going to try to score. With 21 seconds left, Nebraska's going to come out with 3 wide, tight end on the right-hand side in the pistol. And it's going to be an option play. The last one didn't work out very well. This one does neither. He loses a yard, and Wyoming actually calls a timeout. They actually want the ball back, even though there's only 17 seconds left. I was mistaken. They actually didn't call a timeout, so it looks like the clock is going to run out. And that is how the first half ends. A pretty interesting first half. Nebraska's offense looked pretty good, barring that turnover, but they just couldn't turn their drives into 7 points. And that looks like it might be costing them. After a coverage sack on first down, Wyoming can come out 3 to the left-hand side this time. Running back in the backfield, they are going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to throw. He's going to look to run, though. He's got so much space to run into. He gets 9, sets up another manageable 3rd down. We keep putting them in these kind of long 2nd down situations, and they keep finding ways to get it to 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. Quarterback in the backfield by himself, 5 wide. And they're actually going to look to throw. I'm a little surprised here, but he's going to actually carry it. He's going to get the first down. We need to have a spy or something because they've been able to do whatever they want through the air. And if it's not there, Chambers just runs for 10+. 3rd and 2. Wyoming are like nearly impossible to stop in these situations because they spread it out and they can run the ball strong or pass the ball, and they've had much success doing both. And it's a big gain this time, and he breaks the tackle. And it's another 7 on the board for Wyoming. Nebraska took a risk and blitzed, and Wyoming made him play. 9 of 10 so far for Sean Chambers. We thought he'd be more of a runner than a passer, but he's been nearly perfect in the passing game. And their wide receivers, even though their ratings aren't good, have absolutely dominated these Nebraska corners. And Wyoming are actually going to look to go for 2 here. They go 5 wide. Nebraska's come out with 4 down linemen. They're going to look to pass. He's going to get pressure in the backfield, but he's going to find an open receiver. And Alex Brown gets the 2-point conversion. After a very promising first couple of drives for both the offense and the defense, they have looked completely outmatched here in the last half and a quarter and a half. They're going to come out in shotgun this time, bunch to the right-hand side, and they're going to look to throw on first down. Their throwing game hasn't done anything so far, but good 9 yards on first down to Austin Allen. He might be the only receiver to catch a pass so far. On 1st and 10, Nebraska to come back out in the shotgun, 3 to the right-hand side, but moved in close, and it's going to be a carry, but it's going to be a read option again, but Martinez doesn't get much. He actually loses a yard. After being completely dominated by it to start this game, Wyoming have started completely keying on this run game and this read option game, and they haven't been able to get anything going in a while. A big 3rd and 11 for Nebraska. They're going 5 wide. They're currently 2 of 5 on 3rd down. They are going to look to throw. Wyoming are going to blitz, and they're going to find the receiver on the crossing route, but he's not able to get the first down. Wyatt Luber, the 4th receiver, gets his first touch of the game, but he only gets 8 yards. Curious to see what Nebraska needs to do here. 4th and 2, near midfield. Nebraska do choose to punt. It was about the 45-yard line. They felt it was too risky to go to run, especially with the run not working very much recently. So Wyoming get the ball back, looking to get a 2-score lead. They're going to run the end around to a receiver. Number 19 gets the edge, but he only gets 5 yards. Aberhart gets 5 yards on first down. Looks like they're probably going to get to another manageable 3rd down, and Nebraska have not been able to stop them in that situation. 2nd and 5, the free safety creeps to the line. Wyoming are in shotgun with 2 tight ends and a running back in the backfield. They're going to be the read option. He's going to hit the edge, and he's going to get the first down. Wyoming, in the last couple of drives, have not been stopped at all. 1st and 10 near the 40-yard line for Wyoming. They come out, spread 5 wide, and it's going to be a fake draw for the quarterback. He's actually going to look to run still, though. Nebraska still, with no one spying him, and he's just getting as many yards as he ever would want. 11 this time. Nebraska has no answers defensively. at midfield this time. 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers, running back in the backfield. And it's going to be an option play. He's going to flick to the wide receiver. Oh, to the running back, but a great tackle. Limits him to only 1 yard. It was JoJo DeMond with the crunching tackle. Pretty much exactly who you'd expect. So 2nd and 9. They've been getting so many comfortable third downs. See if we can pull them a little bit short this time. They go with the option again. And it works a little bit better, but only 2 yards. This is one of the longest third downs they've had in this game so far. Nebraska need to get out of here. They need to get the ball back. 3rd and 7. Wyoming coming out with 4 wide receivers. And they're going to look to throw. It's going to be a screen to the right-hand side. He cannot get the first down, though. Nair only gets 4 yards before he gets hit out of bounds. And it looks like Wyoming might have to punt. They're going to look to throw, though. It's a fake. And he's going to get tackled, but he's going to break the tackle. And they're going to lose 6. They go with a fake punt. They look to throw, but Nebraska is all over it. He completes the pass, but he doesn't get anything. Nebraska's quick to react, and now they have the ball at midfield. Their offense needs to step up after that. This is a big chance for them. After a huge stop on the fake punt, Nebraska come out two tight ends in the pistol. They're going to fake the handoff and look to throw on 1st down. 1st and 10, they find Austin Allen. Oh no, it's actually Travis Vokalek. The backup tight end gets his first catch of the game, and he gets 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1, curious what Nebraska do here. Do they go for the big play, or do they look just to get the first down? They were made to pay once, getting sacked on 2nd and short. But this time they're just going to hand it off, look to get the first down, and they do. Ramir Johnson gets a good carry. 9 yards. Sets them up near field goal range. Nebraska needs to get more than just a field goal here. They need to get into the end zone. They come out 3 wide receivers from the pistol, tight end on the right-hand side. And it's going to be another fake on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And they get the first down completion. It's Austin Allen once again. And he gets 17 yards. They're now in the best position they've been all game long. But they need to convert this into 7 points. After a 7-yard carry and 1st down, Nebraska come out in the jumbo set on 2nd and 3. And they're going to fake the handoff. And they're going to throw. And it's going to be caught by Travis Vokalek. No, it's Chris Hickman. It's the 3rd tight end. And he gets the reception and puts him down to the 1-yard line. On 1st down, on the 1-yard line, Wyoming are looking for a great stop here. They need to get the stop. And they're going to come out in heavy personnel. Goal line. And Yaquez Yant actually gets the carry. He's going to be the running back in these power situations. He's got some more size than Ramir Johnson has. And he gets the touchdown. Nebraska finally put 7 on the board. Nebraska's offense able to make him pay for the attempted fake punt. I still don't understand that decision from Wyoming. Nebraska's offense looked lifeless to that point, and it looks like all they did was give them life. And they're going to look to run here. It's going to be a throw, and it's nearly intercepted. Deontay Williams, the superstar free safety for Nebraska, drops what would have been the interception. Valladay, the running back, actually pulled up the throw. Should probably leave that to Chambers. 2nd and 10. They're going 5 wide. Need to get a stop here. 2nd and 10. They're going to bring a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. The sweep to the right-hand side, but Nebraska sees it coming. And Valladay gets the carry, and he loses a yard. JoJo DeMond already has 10 tackles. He should be their best player, and he's showed that so far today. He has been that. 3rd and 11 here. Big down for both Wyoming and Nebraska. Looks like Nebraska might be only rushing 3. It's going to be a run. They look to run the ball on 3rd and 11, and they only get 2 yards. Looking to surprise Nebraska, but they play disciplined defense, and they make the stop. They get the ball back with all the momentum, looking to actually put themselves up by multiple scores. Nebraska's offense finally came alive in that last drive, especially throwing the ball, and it really coincided with them using a lot more play action. To start this drive, they're going to come out on 1st down in the pistol with 2 tight ends, and they're going to look to run the ball, and it's going to be another quarterback carry, and again, he gets 5 yards, decent return, but he's not knocking off those big chunks like he was to start the game. They're going to come out in 2nd down with 2 running backs in the backfield from the pistol. Looks like Wyoming might be blitzing one of their linebackers, and they do, but it's going to be a run up the middle, and Ramir Johnson gets the run, trucks the defender. And that's up to the 137 rushing yards on the day for Nebraska, 58 for Ramir Johnson. After a 3-yard carry on 1st down, they're going to come out in shotgun. Still 2 tight ends in the field, running back in the backfield. And it's going to be a designed quarterback carry, and he's going to have space. He's going to have the edge. But he doesn't quite have the speed, but he breaks 2 tackles and eventually gets pulled down. But a huge 30-yard rush by Adrian Martinez on the designed quarterback power. Nebraska's offense is fully alive at this point. They're coming out in the pistol with a full house backfield on 1st and 10 near the red zone. And they're going to be a carry, and it's actually going to be a quarterback inverted veer. But Adrian Martinez gets tackled in the backfield this time. They had had enough of those quarterback runs, and they sent the house. On 2nd and 13, Nebraska's going to come out in 5 wide after a 3-yard loss on a 1st down carry. And it looks like they're going to spread them out a little bit. They can still run from this, but they are going to throw. Wyoming's going to send a blitz, and they've got a man, the slot corner or slot receiver, on the crossing route, and he gets 18 yards. They make him pay for the blitz. They thought a run was coming, but no, Nebraska are passing it. They get a good first down on 2nd and 13. On 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, Nebraska come out in the pistol with trips to the right, and they're going to look to throw. On 2nd down, he's going to get hit, but he gets the ball off. Austin Allen breaks the tackle, gets pulled down eventually. It looked like it's going to be hit for a loss, but he gets 4 yards. Nebraska's going to have a really interesting situation here. Do they look to run the ball, or do they look to put it in the air? They kind of need to get in the end zone. And they're going to come out in shotgun, bunch to the right-hand side. 3rd and goal. Big down for both Nebraska and Wyoming. Are they going to pass? Are they going to run? Looks like they are going to pass. And Adrian Martinez is going to take off. He beats the man. He cuts up! And Adrian Martinez gets in the end zone. It was a designed passing play, but Adrian Martinez used his legs, beat the defensive end to the edge. He nearly brought him down. Dove for his ankles, but couldn't quite bring him down. And he cuts inside of the cornerback and gets a big touchdown for Nebraska. A big call here in Nebraska. They're going to go for 2. If they get this 2-point conversion, that makes it a 2-score game, and Wyoming has a lot to do. If they don't, Wyoming only needs 7. A big choice here by Nebraska. They're going to go dangerous, and they're going to look to throw. It's like it's going to be a blitz by Wyoming. They're going to look to throw, but it's going to get knocked down. The risk for Nebraska doesn't pay off, so it's only a 7-point lead. After a 7-yard scramble on 1st down by Sean Chambers, they're going to come out on 2nd and 3, 5 wide. Looks like Nebraska are going to match them with multiple cornerbacks out there. They're going to look to throw again, and they find him on the crossing route this time. Number 14, Tyrese Grant, gets the reception and gets him near midfield just after 2 plays. 1st and 10 now again. 5 wide once again. Sean Chambers, an impressive 11 of 12 throwing the ball. But he looks to run this time. A designed quarterback carry. He only gets 1. I feel like they should just keep to the passing game. They've looked completely unstoppable doing it so far. 3rd and 7. They've got 4 wide. 3 to the right-hand side, it looks like. Running back in the backfield. Is he going to run it again? He's going to look to throw. And it's going to be intercepted! Intercepted by Nebraska! He looks for a throw to the sideline, and it gets jumped by Newsom. Newsom with a massive interception to give Nebraska the ball back. They get a score here, make it a 2-score game. That's as close as you can get to game over. A really big 3rd and 8. Nebraska going 5 wide. They're going to look to see as much time off the clock as they can. But a 1st down would be huge for them. But Wyoming needing a stop. They're only going to rush 4. He's going to throw, and he's nearly going to get intercepted. A poor pass by Adrian Martinez, but no one was getting open. The Nebraska wide receivers haven't been able to get any sort of separation in this game, and the passing game has suffered because of it. They're going to have to punt, and Wyoming will get the ball back with another chance to tie this game up. That last offensive play by Nebraska is probably worst-case scenario. Not only did they not get the 1st down, but they didn't force them to take a timeout or bleed any time off the clock. So Wyoming are going to have the ball on the 20-yard line. They're going to look to throw on 1st down to an out route. He's going to get tackled out of bounds. Joshua Cobbs gets 6 yards. 3rd and 4. Wyoming can do just about anything here because they're definitely going for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Only a 3-man rush for Nebraska. And it's going to be knocked down. Braxton Clark, the number 4 cornerback, knocks it down. And now it's a big 4th down. On this 4th down, Wyoming come out 3 to the left-hand side. They're definitely going to be throwing the ball. Still only a 3-man rush for Nebraska. Quarterback has plenty of time. He's going to look for it downfield, and he's going to complete it. They complete the pass on 4th down to Aiden Eberhardt, and they get to midfield. Nebraska only sending 3. They were forced to pay because the quarterback had all the time he needed, and a man eventually got open. JoJo DeMond makes the tackle, but not after the damage is already done. 2nd and 5. They've been successful with this 3 to the left-hand side. One's going to be a tight end. He's going to go in motion. But they're still going to have 3 receivers out there, and they're still going to look to throw, obviously. Nebraska needs to get some pressure. They don't. And a diving catch by Isaiah Nair gets him near the red zone. With still a minute left, plenty of time. Nebraska might need to think about taking timeouts now to get the ball back. 1st and 10. Tight end on the line. They're going to look to run the read option. He's got a lot of space. He's going to make a man miss. It's only JoJo DeMond. And he brings him down. A 17-yard rush on 1st down. And Nebraska are going to use their first timeout. 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Wyoming. 7 points ties this game up. Or do they go for that 2-point conversion and look to win it? Ball on the 3. Needing 7. They've got 3 to the right-hand side. The run is still an option here. So let's see what they're going to do. They're not going to go run. They're going to look to do a quarterback run, though. He's spied, but he gets taken down. The spy is able to get there. Limits him to only 2. 4th and goal. And they look to hurry up, but instead Nebraska calls a timeout. The biggest play of the game. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 3 to the left-hand side. 47 seconds left in the game. If Nebraska get a stop, the game's over. If they don't, they have a chance. And it's going to be a carry for Sean Chambers. He finds no one open on the pass attempt, but he just runs for the touchdown. And Nebraska's going to have to answer if they want to get this win without going to overtime. After a great offensive drive for Wyoming, completing 2 fourth downs, Nebraska going to have the ball with a chance to win. 22-22, 38 seconds left. Bunch to the right-hand side. They're going to look to throw on first down, and he's going to be sacked! No one was open, and Adrian Martinez loses 5 on first down, and Wyoming's going to use a timeout. They think they have a chance to get the ball back now. They actually, to be corrected, they didn't use a timeout, but there's only 21 seconds left. Nebraska aren't using their only one timeout. They're going to look to throw across the middle, and that's not going to get it done. You're going to have to rush to the line of scrimmage, but instead they're actually going to call their timeout. 14 seconds left, 3rd and 8. Big play here for Nebraska. They want to win this in normal time. They have to get a first down here. Even then, it's going to be difficult with only 14 seconds left. They're going to throw. He's going to have time. He's going to look for a crosser over the middle, but he throws it short of the sticks, and Manning gets taken down. And the clock is going to run out, and we're going to overtime. Wyoming lose the toss, so Nebraska chooses to start out on defense. So the Wyoming offense is going to get the ball. 2 tight ends out of shotgun. They've run the ball pretty well recently, and they're going to look to run again, but JoJo DeMond actually misses the tackle. He's been the best player on the Nebraska defense to start this game, but he misses one there. But Deontay Williams is able to close it down and make the tackle for him, and they still stop him for a 1-yard loss. On 2nd and 11, Wyoming can come out 5 wide. Quarterback can still run from these. We already know that. Running back's going to come in motion. He's going to get the ball. He's going to look to hit the edge. Instead, he finds a cutback lane, and he gets pulled for the first down. On 2nd and 11, they get 11. New set of downs now for Wyoming. 1st and 10. They're keeping with that 5 wide. Looks like the running back isn't on the field this time. They're going to look to throw, but the quarterback's going to scramble. But he gets hit in the backfield. He loses 3 yards. 2nd and 13. Wyoming staying in this 5 wide formation. 4 receivers to the left-hand side this time. Got to be worried about a screen, but it's not going to be. Only a 3-man rush. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but he still close on him, and it's only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 12. Big 3rd and 12 here. Wyoming staying with 4 wide receivers, running back in the backfield this time, but surely not going to be a handoff. He's going to look to throw. Only a 3-man rush, and it's intercepted! Nebraska get another interception, and that could be the one that wins them the game. Now all they need is a field goal. Cam Taylor-Britt, their best coverage corner, gets the interception, the 2nd of the day for Sean Chambers. Other than his 2 interceptions, he's been nearly perfect today, but those interceptions have been costly. On 1st and 10, only needing a field goal. Nebraska are sure going to be pretty safe here. Come out with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side, and they do hand off. Ramir Johnson, good carry on first down, gets about 5 yards. 3rd and 1, Nebraska's still trying to get as close as they can to make the field goal as easy as possible. Coming out with 2 tight ends and 2 running backs in the backfield. Yakizian's going to go in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Ramir Johnson. He's going to cut up, and he's just barely going to get the first down. New set of downs now. Nebraska can come out in the full house, and they're going to look to not hand it off to Yakizian. It's going to be a designed carry for Adrian Martinez, and he gets 7. Do they just go for the field goal here? Even though they're in very makeable field goal range, they're still going to come out and look to run a play, it looks like. 2 tight ends, wide receivers to the left-hand side. Surely this is going to be a run, and it is. Ramir Johnson gets a couple. 3rd and 1 once again. And they're going to take this opportunity to go for the field goal. If there's any sort of mishap with the snap, they have another down to have a chance of getting the field goal. They're going to look to go for it here on 3rd down. 22 yards. Extremely makeable. They should be scoring this, and they should be winning this game. The kick is up. It's not blocked, and it is good. Nebraska win their opening game. Nebraska beats the Wyoming Cowboys for their first win. And that is an ESPN classic. Of course it is. Of course, the first game of the series had to be an absolute nail-biter, and it's the kicker, Connor Culp, who gets player of the game. 4-4, perfect on his field goals. They called on him quite a bit. The last one, the most nervy of them all, but he stepped up every single time, and eventually he gave them the win. Not an easy win for Nebraska. Wyoming were very good today in all facets of the offense. Just those 2 interceptions is what really turned the tide of the game. Nebraska only having the 1 turnover, it was pretty big too, but yeah, those 2 interceptions ultimately being the difference, and Nebraska gets a well-deserved and well-needed win. Adrian Martinez wasn't asked to do a whole lot in the passing game. He started off really shaky, but he eventually got into a little bit of rhythm. Ended up 11-17 for 106 yards. No interceptions. Was sacked twice. But where he's shown was in the rushing game. 19 attempts, 102 yards. 5.3 average with a touchdown. A long of 30. Ramir Johnson, very solid as well, running the ball. 16 rushes, 75 yards, 4.6 average. 2 broken tackles as well, 4 for Adrian Martinez. In the receiving game, Austin Allen, definitely the standout of everybody. No one really stood out in terms of the other receivers. Samori Toure, their number 1 receiver, didn't even touch the ball today. Allen with 4 for 43. Blocking, Brzezinski allowed a sack. Defensively, 12 tackles for Jojo Damon. He's supposed to be their best player, and he looked like it. Markel DeSmook, their second strong safety. We said he's going to play in about every single package, and it looks like he did. He got 8 tackles on the day. 2 tackles for loss for him, 2 for Daniels, 2 sacks for Damian Daniels, and 1 for Ben Still and 1 for Caleb Tanner. In terms of interceptions, Quentin Newsome with the first, and then Cam Taylor-Britt with the game-winning, basically, interception. In terms of deflections, 1 for Williams. No forced fumbles, I don't think, and obviously no touchdowns. But the day was Connor Colt's. 4 for 4. He's a good kicker, and it turns out we needed him to be. 4 for 4 from the field goal range. 53 yards is his long. Converted his only extra point as well. Very good game from Connor Culp, and he deservedly gets player of the game. For Wyoming, Sean Chambers was very efficient. 15 to 20, only 184 yards. Didn't really test us downfield at all, but his accuracy looked good. He just had those 2 turnovers, those 2 interceptions that ended up being the big difference. Took 4 sacks as well. In the running game, both Valladay and Chambers actually identical. 21 attempts for each, 84 yards for each. Only 4-yard average. I think with the number of attempts they had, Nebraska did a decent job stopping them. I mean, there were some times where they really struggled, but for the most part, I think, especially Valladay, they held in check. And Chambers, towards the end of that game there, they held him in check pretty well as well. 2 touchdowns rushing for him. In receiving game, their biggest receiver was Isaiah Nair. I think he is their number 1 receiver as well. 73 yards total. We had that 48-yard one that really highlighted everything, but Josh Cobbs seemed to always be the guy when they needed to move the chains. Joshua Cobbs was always there. He gets 5 receptions. Eberhardt with 2 for 26, and Welch with 2 for 28. Blocking, sacks were allowed by their right guard, their center, who were like their 2 best offensive linemen. And then it looks like 1 from their left tackle and 1 from their left guard. Defensively, they didn't have nearly as many tackles as we did in terms of top tacklers. Gandy, their second best player, I think, on defense. And Muma, their best defensive player, gets 7. 2 tackles for loss for Muma, too. He was pretty good. Their sack was by left end Solomon Bird and their right end. We noticed they were pretty good pass rushers, and they did get 2 sacks, but no interceptions. 1 fumble, but it wasn't forced. It was recovered by Blankenbaker. Great name. And in terms of kicking, that was a big difference as well. Our kicker was 4 of 4. Theirs was 0 of 1. So, that field goal would have changed a lot. John Hoyland got outplayed by Connor Culp. Love to see it. In terms of team stats, Wyoming actually had more yards of total offense. We had more rushing yards on fewer attempts, but only slightly. And passing yards, they were much better. But third down, both teams really struggled. Nebraska 4 of 10, Wyoming 4 of 14. But on fourth down, Wyoming were 3 of 4. 2-point conversions, they converted theirs. We missed ours. That would have been big as well if we would have got that. Wyoming really wouldn't have had much of a chance. And in the red zone, Nebraska 100%. Wyoming with that interception, only 66%. And then obviously the 2 turnovers were huge. So I think that would do for first game of Rebuilding Nebraska. I couldn't have asked for much more than that. What an amazing game. Back and forth. Both offenses at times looked unstoppable. Both offenses at times looked completely out of their depth. It was a very good game. Nationally broadcast as well. So I'm sure everybody in the USA loved that. Really good game to start this series. Up next, we've got Southern Miss. We're staying at home. Southern Miss is coming to Nebraska. And they are worse than Wyoming in basically every category. I think their defense is about the same. So it should be a little bit easier test, but nothing's guaranteed in this sport. Hopefully, we can start out this season 2-0. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.